us, we do not think it happens tomorrow. We think that the Fed wants to see a sort of a longer string of data that shows that there's been this improvement. But again, and I love making this point on your show, I'm telling you what I think the Fed will do, not what I think they should do. If it was up to us, the Fed would have ended QE a long time ago. But I think the real question for the Fed tomorrow is, do they want to unload a surprise on the market? And I would argue that they don't. The data are on the Fed side, right? All of the data have already improved, I would say, to a substantial degree. So if the Fed wanted, they can certainly use sort of, the sort of better tone of the data as cover for why they would go tomorrow. But again, I think it comes to, and you get this from the reading the minutes, it's the Fed is very sort of worried about unloading these negative surprises on the market. And I know the pushback on this. The pushback is, well, look, the Fed surprised everyone in September, but again, I would beg the question. The Fed surprised everyone with a dovish surprise in September. Tomorrow will be a hawkish surprise.
Well, first of all, I don't think the tapering is a significant event. It's already been discounted by the market. I think what you've got to focus on is the size of central banks' balance sheets. If you look at 10 years ago and you look at now, the size of those central bank balance sheets, not only the Fed, but China, Japan, the European Central Bank, and so forth, they've gone up by 10 times in terms of their balance sheets. So even if there's tapering, there's an awful lot of money out there that's sitting in banks waiting to be invested. I think what is going to happen is that, first of all, the tapering will be increasingly discounted by the markets, which already has taken place. And also, there'll be reform efforts in Indonesia and India, which will make them more and more attractive. With the election in Indonesia, as you know, upcoming election, and also in India, things are going to look a lot better from a political point of view. Nevertheless, I think it's important to focus on those companies that can benefit from the weak currencies in both of those countries.